Hey honeys, hey! This is Honeybee Cooking, and I am your host, Honeybee Cool. Today, we are going to make some chicken and dumplings. But as you know, I am not big on making dumplings from scratch. So, we're going to cheat with our Grand's biscuits. Let's get into it. Okay, so we have our chicken here that we're going to season up. We're going to put a half tablespoon of chicken bouillon. We're going to make it a full tablespoon because there are 6 thighs in here. This is to taste. That's my taste. Larry's. Our basil flakes. I love basil flakes. And we're going to use a good bit. Cover it nice and well. And then, normally, I put it in a bag because I do not like my hands being all messy. But we're going to do that today. As you know, we're making chicken and dumplings. And we want it nice and savory. So the seasonings have to go in it. So this is just to start. It's going to be our sauce that carry it. And it's going to marinate in the sauce as it cooks. Okay. You can add whatever seasonings you like. But this is what I like. We're going to brown these a little bit. So I have over here a pot. Everything will go in this one pot. Okay. So I'm going to put, I got a little bit of oil in it. Very little. Okay, and we're going to put in a couple of the fire is so low, just to get some color on this chicken. So we're going to put in 3 since we have 6, and we're going to let them brown a little bit. See, just a little color on them. Nice color on that one. We don't want them to cook thoroughly because we want to gather that flavor when we put in the water and other stuff and build the flavor. So we're going to take them out in a few minutes. So here we have the chicken. As you can see, it is not fully cooked. It is still pretty raw. We just wanted to brown it up a bit so it doesn't look, all bland. Okay, and it will add some flavor to it as well. Lock in those flavors. Now we have the pan. We drained out most of the oil and we added a little fresh oil, but we have all the remnants of the chicken in the bottom, the seasoning and stuff. We're going to add these onion and garlic to it. So now you have the chicken. Just browned, as you can see, okay, and as you can see, it is not fully cooked. It still has a way to go, but we're going to let it finish cooking as we make the sauce for it. Chicken and dumplings, that dumpling sauce, so it'll be nice and flavorful. To this, we're going to add a whole can of cream of chicken. Get all that goodness in there. That definitely helps with the flavor. And to this, we're going to add water. Okay? I'm going to say easily 2 cups of water. Hot. Not that hot, but see how that looks? Okay, so now to this, we're going to add the chicken back to it, and we're going to let that cook for a good 30 minutes. The chicken will be fully cooked at that time. I will be removing it and adding in my biscuits because it's very hard to control how the biscuits come out with the chicken in it, because the chicken will keep cooking and then it'll start to shred off the bones, and you don't really want that. So there you go. Okay, see that well. So we'll let this cook on a nice, once it comes to a boil, we'll put it on a nice little flame and let it cook for like 30 minutes. So now that it's come to a boil, we're going to lower the heat. And we're going to cover it and check it in about 30 minutes. So this has been on for about 30 minutes. I'm going to take the chicken out. It's soft. It's fully cooked. But it's not fall off the bone yet. Well, it's almost fall off the bone. Oops, yep, see? And this is what we want to sort of avoid. Okay. If there's any little pieces in there, it's fine. We're going to taste a little piece. Nice and tender. So we're going to taste this to make sure it's the flavor that we want. It's pretty good. It could use a little bit more chicken flavor. Add a little bit more chicken bouillon. About a spoonful. And a little Lorry's. We're going to taste it. To balance it out, to balance it out a bit, we're going to add a spoon of sugar. Yeah. So it has that salty and flavorful taste. Okay, let's see. Or let's see if I messed it up. Okay, that's good. So now we're going to open up our can of biscuits and come on over here. Ooh. Scared me a little bit. Okay, so we're going to take out a few biscuits and we're going to cut them in fours. We don't have to do anything to them. Just cut them in fours. So now that these are cut, we use 5 biscuits. So 5 times 4 is 20. We have 20. And, let me put you over here now. Back to the pie. So it's nice and boiling. We have 20 biscuits. 5 biscuits that's cut up in 4 pieces, so we have 20 pieces of dumpling. I probably will add more, but I also wanted to make some fried dumplings because I really like them. So we're just going to plop these in the water. You can't put too much because you're going to see they're going to just like puff up. And this is where your wooden spoon comes into play because you're going to have to stir them so they, won't puff up into one big ball. So we get them in there. plop them in. I do not use the flaky ones. I use the regular Grand's biscuits, Homestead or whatever. I don't do the other ones. Okay, so come in closer so you can see. You see that? They start to puff up. So you have to stir them so they just stay individual. Okay. So we have 24. And the other ones we're going to make fried. See how they puff up? The other two we're going to make fried. And we'll have 4 fried. No worries, no worries. It's going to be good. Okay, so now they're starting to get tight. They puffed up. Now they're tightening up some, and they're making the liquid much thicker because, of course, this is a starch. Okay, so we may have to add water to it. So I have my water going. Okay, and we may have to, with that, we may also have to add some flavor to this if we add water. Okay, so we'll let them cook. We'll let them continue cooking. So I turn the fire down so they can take the time to cook thoroughly. So we're just gonna leave them. We may add some cream to this just to make chicken and dumplings a little bit more creamy. Does taste good, but you know, little cream doesn't hurt. All right, so as you can see, they're starting to get nice and tight and look like real dumplings should. Okay, they are almost cooked. So the sauce is so thick at this point, but we are gonna lighten it up. We're gonna put a little tiny bit of heavy cream in it, like half a cup. That might be a lot. No, it's not. Make it nice and creamy. And now we are going to add the chicken back in it. And let it cook for about 15 minutes. Okay, so we're going to taste one of these and see if it's done enough. So this is what it looks like on the inside. You see that little piece right there? It should all look like this. So it's done. So it needs a little bit more cooking time. Okay? But we're going to taste it. It's good, but as you can see, it's not fully done. It should be more like the gummy part. Okay. Oh, see? It should be more like this side over here, not this. Okay? But it's good nonetheless. We're going to add a little bit of water to it because it is also about a cup of water. It has also gotten very flavorful, which translates to salty. Okay? And the reason that happened is because it's been cooking so long. Okay? So the water will, yeah, definitely loosen it up. Okay? And we're going to add the chicken back to it. And let everything finish cooking for about another 15 minutes. Putting the chicken back now because I want the chicken to pick up some of this flavor. Okay. The dumplings should be cooked in this amount of time, about, you know, the 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Okay, and we don't want it to be too salty, so that's why we added the water to loosen up the sauce a little bit. Okay, and that tastes a lot better. Okay, so we're also going to try our dumplings and chicken. That's how it came out. I added a little extra cream to it, more than what I did before. As you can see, the dumplings are cooked nice. Chicken and dumplings. So let's give a little taste. We have the chicken, nice and tender. Very good. Dumpling. They look pretty good. They look very good. See? Nice and done. A real dumpling. It takes a little while. Okay? They might have been on a stove anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour. Okay? But it's worth it. So, I'm not going to sit here and eat this in your face because you can't have any. But you could. Anyway, be sure to subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to see more here, hit that notification bell so you'll always know when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.